That's what he said with Cedric D. Sanders.
100% real, raw, and uncut. Deadass.
Hello, my name is Cedric, and along with my beautiful wife, Connie, we'll be hosting my brand new podcast, That's What I Said. I'm a retired Navy veteran that suffers from PTSD and anxiety, and we'll discuss how I cope with the mental illness through comedy and discussion. It's a podcast that will talk about everything from cryptocurrency to comedy. If we're worrying about the dollar going up and down, up and down, up and down, and it's still a dollar, guess what? The value of that means absolutely nothing. Cryptocurrency in itself is the future of money. From spirituality to cannabis. To have cannabis on the Schedule 1 list is bullshit. I'm sorry, it is. It makes absolutely no sense. If it's a seed that can be planted and it has healing properties in it, why the hell is it in Schedule 1? Last time I checked, cocaine don't have healing property in it. From interracial relationships, I don't have a problem with people talking about interracial relationships. People try to talk bad about my interracial relationship just to think that they can get under my skin. I mean, really, it don't bother me. I mean, let's not make, call a spade a spade. But if you have a problem with someone that's in love, it shouldn't matter the race of the person. It's mental illness in our community. The problem is people want to put labels on it. Everybody wants to put color on everything. And as soon as you put color on it, it gets treated differently. The money gets treated funny. Because if it's dealing with Asians, guess what? It's going to take a longer process unless those leaders step up and get into the president's face or U.S. leaders' face and say, this is a problem in our community. Not leaving one topic unturned. If you want to hear real, authentic conversation, interviews, and comedy, please take time to listen to That's What I Said, because I said what I said.
Giving you 100% authentic, real, raw, unapologetic truth with no filter. Listen to That's What I Said. Available on your favorite podcast platform.
It's what?
Cedric D. Sanders.
They probably just eat ass with a baby spoon.
It's what?
That's what he said. That's what he said. Yeah. 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 That's what he said.
That ain't my fault.
That's what he said. Though. That's what he said. Though.
It's what?
That's what he said. Though.
It's what?
It's what?
That ain't my fault. I'm just gonna lay it down like this though.
That's what he said. That's what he said. That's what he said. That's what he said.
When I say my shit, I'm gonna repeat my shit. I'm gonna make sure you understand the foundation of everything where I'm coming from. Don't get it twisted. That ain't my fault.
It's what?
That's what I said. What? That's what I said. That's what I said. That's what I said.
It's what?
Wow. We gon' do it like that.
Welcome to another episode of That's What I Said with your host, Cedric Sanders. Giving you 100% authentic, real, raw, unapologetic truth with no filter. The broadcast starts now.
You eat ass with a baby spoon. Bitch, what? You eat ass. You eat ass.
What's good, everybody? Yep, I'm early. Actually, I'm late. What the hell? I get excited for some shit and they ain't even true. I'm actually late, but I'm early. But yeah. Anyway, y'all. Peace and love to y'all. Hope y'all are enjoying y'all week thus far. It is Tuesday, not on a Saturday, but it's a Tuesday. The same time like I normally come on around 8 to 8:30, but this time I'm a little bit early because we got a lot of shit to talk about, actually. I mean, I think there's been some flu in the air that has went into everybody's drink or whatever they had this weekend and made some shit popped off this weekend. But that's not what we're really talking about. Tonight's topic, of course, and that's what I said the podcast is, stop making excuses. We all do it. We all do it. Just stop making excuses. We all do it. It's okay. Peace and love to everybody that listens to me on Spreaker.com. Download the app so you can catch the notifications when I go live. I'm also live on Facebook, so peace and love to everybody that's joining me on Facebook. What's good? Of course, I have, my co-host on my side. What's good to the world? Why are you so quiet over there? What's up? Your mic on? Check. 1 2 1 2.
Check. 1 2 1 2. What's good? I
mean,
hey,
you act
everybody,
like
thanks for joining us. I know we're a few days early, but we got something happening on Saturday, so we reverted to today to get this stuff out.
Yeah, because last Saturday, I had family in town, so I had to concentrate on that. So we doing this special podcast on Tuesday, because normally I would be doing my thing and catching up on different shows or whatever that I listen to on Sirius XM. And it's just, I think it's befitting to have this conversation to start the podcast off. So without further ado, let me play some bullshit in the background. Off the fucking trending trash.
Amen.
Straight to the trending trash buckets. What is the top trending bullshit trash that's going on right now?
Aside from the Will and Chris Rock thing, I found that today actually, is a bonus for everyone because President Biden finally signed the anti-lynching bill.
I don't think it's a bonus.
No,
it's not. People okay, so we're gonna have this conversation. People forget that President Obama signed the hate crime law.
Yes.
In 2008. And as we heel toe towards 2020-ish with the whole George Floyd thing and everything else, it's like, why do we have to wait till more black men get killed by police officers or just by a group of white men, driving down the road and thinking they're doing a good deed and actually they're not? People acting shocked about cemeteries being separated, where they're still burying blacks on one side, whites on the other.
That shit's sad. It really is.
So for it to be signed, I think is monumental for President Biden's presidency. Let's get political for like 3 seconds. But the reality check is this. Why would it have taken this long when I think the take this and shut the hell up medicine should have been that 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago. I mean, let's go 100 years ago. Let's go 400 years ago. I mean, shit, they knew they was doing this shit back when Dr. Martin Luther King was talking about it. So why didn't they do it then? So this is, to me, is you could be thankful, but the reality is this. If we can't appreciate each other, how the hell is this bill really supporting us as a whole? Because people fail to realize media-focused stereotypes have been validated when we are all trying to come together in unity and rid the stereotypes completely we give more for people to doubt because we're not consistent. How can we be for each other when we're living through the stereotypes, but that we try to avoid, these racial epithets that we try to avoid? We try to escape those, but we can't escape those because we do shit like what happened on Sunday night.
Yeah.
Granted, if you know kind of what's been going on with Will Smith outside of the whole, you know, Jada thing with August and the blah, 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 you would also know that he's dealt with some mental illness where he was never able to express himself. He was never able to be that expressive type of person. Yeah, he did music and everything. That was not really him expressing himself. He had a talent for music where he didn't cuss. He didn't have to.
Yeah.
So that was his genre. That was his lane. So to get to a point and start doing holistic stuff and drinking all these kind of teas and everything else, and now come into a understanding of the thought pattern that you go through on a, you know, whatever basis it may be. And for somebody to thread the needle, friend or foe, and talk about your wife, regardless of what's been going on in the past. I think that stuff has been, you know, what it is. It's been on social media and everything else like that. So it is what it is at this point. But see, when people don't know someone's medical history or what's been going on with this person, then they tend to be out of pocket or out of place. But how? Not justifying it, but how is this person supposed to know?
Yeah.
Regardless of how close to friends they are, it's just certain things you're just not going to tell your friends. I don't give a damn how close we are. Peace and love to everybody that's joining me on Facebook Live. Greetings to Touch by Finesse, Tanya, and my brother Sensei. What's good, everybody?
Lisa's in the building too.
Lisa's in the building. What's good, Lisa? So I mean, I'm there with that. I mean, and we can take it a step further. It's always the Hollywood shit that shocks the world. It's never just the everyday people that go through shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Because I could have slapped a nigga 3 days ago. That shit wouldn't have gotten the viral comments and videos and all the different memes.
Nah.
But because it was Will Smith slapping, you know, Chris Rock, it has a different type of, you know, synergy to it. And it also, you know, deems to believe.
And the fact that it was on national television.
That's the part that kind of, you know, just makes the shit weird. It's like, okay, it was for the national public to pay attention to. And then it's like, could have been fake? Yeah. But you wind the tape back and they do a side view of it. And it's like, no, he hit that nigga. He meant everything in that slap. And whatever he had when he felt like he needed to feel when he walked down that ring, he thought about it. Cole, with the quickness, we forget he trained to be Ali. It's in him to do that shit. And then he just goes to another level by not only doing that to somebody he considers a friend, but damn, it's like on national TV, bro.
Yeah.
But at the same time, stop making excuses because we all doing it. Everybody wants to make an excuse and say this, that, and the third, you know, and say, oh, he's justified. He's not justified. Chris Rock shouldn't have did what he did because, you know, he's a comedian, and the comedian's saying, you know, well, fuck, if you can't take a joke, this, that, and the other. It's just like, why the fuck do we keep having this conversation, and why the fuck do we keep embarrassing ourselves and putting ourselves in front of everything?
Yeah.
I mean, really, what was Will Smith gaining from doing that? Nothing. Other than, yes, he has his wife's back. He's standing up for his wife. But damn, bro, you could have just took him backstage. You could have waited to the end of the show. There's so many things so many factors that could have happened.
True. Very
but
true.
The decision-making skills was not there, and they weren't privy. It was just alpha mode. I'm protecting my lioness. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Not the best move, bruh. Not your best move, bruh. Should have shaked and baked. You should have juke moved. Should have hit that fucking hit stick or something. I don't know. Well, damn, he did hit the hit stick. I mean, but he probably shouldn't have did the hit stick. He probably should have blocked. I don't know. He should have did some shit, but he didn't do it on Sunday night. So anyway, what the hell else is going on in the world we call America, or the world we call Earth, but in the place we call America? That's what I meant to say. The fuck?
I'm done. I am so done with you.
And for people that's looking at me on Facebook, I'm looking in this direction because that's where my wife sits. She does not sit where the camera is because I just can't put everything in that picture because of how big the area is. So we are in the works of building a studio so that, you know, she will still be off camera because she doesn't want to be, and that's her prerogative. I completely understand that. It's like,
one day.
I mean, one day, yeah, but it's like me having a conversation with that 1-900 number lady. And nobody sees the face, but they hear the voice. So that's what y'all gonna hear until, you know, we get this development. I know it's a boo. It's okay. I know, but it'll work itself out. So anyway, what else is going on in Trending Trash?
So I have to give mad props to Denzel Washington being the person that gave Samuel L. Jackson his first ever Oscar. Like on Friday evening, Denzel.
It was a non-televised one, yeah, the non-televised.
Right, he gave Samuel L. his Oscar as an honorary Academy Award for his lifetime achievement, and like, I didn't realize that Samuel L. was 73. Like, this dude looks good for 73.
Yeah, and he's been pretty much taking care of himself and everything. Yeah, I mean, he's been doing movies for a long time.
Right, and that's the other part. It's like, you know, he's been on screen almost his entire life, and doing all of, you know, the Pulp Fictions and all that stuff. I mean, he's never received an Oscar ever up until this one.
Right. I mean, well, we're not gonna make this a whole black and white thing because Black History Month was the shortest month, which is February, which seemed like yesterday, and we're already getting ready to step into April. That. But it's this. I think Samuel L. Jackson has done some great movies. I think he's done movies that have entertained the people that, you know, need to be entertained, and done some movies that were very, very great. But at the same time, why does it take an award to feel the appreciation of the whole world thinking that this is a great actor?
Yeah,
I never can understand why we have the Oscars and the Emmys and American Music Awards. And yeah, people want to say it's bragging rights because I came out with blah blah blah. I mean, that's why you got Billboard charts. Billboard charts have the top 100. It has a list of the people that were, you know, top 100 or top number one in the top 100 for however long, for so many weeks, and blah 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 blah. I mean, you can't take your bragging rights off of that. So what is it? What are you searching for? It's like, I have these many awards because the Academy voted me. The Academy of people that actually listen to your shit, or really is it a room full of people voting for your shit? Let's be real. Yeah. They're doing analytics of the different communities who listens to your music and the demographics. They put it on a spreadsheet, and they sit there and stare at it for 6 weeks. And look at it, seeing how it goes up and down. That's really what the fuck they do. I mean, yeah, some music, they actually listen to lyrics and the talents of that artist. But let's be real. How many people do we know that's right now in our communities that we think that should be played on regular radio or wherever we have our entertaining moments, whether it's on the porch getting drunk or smoking the reefers or whatever the hell it is? You know, I mean,
I'm done.
Let's be real. I mean, I think it's a conversation that needs to be had. Why are we having these broadcasts of awards that really, who are they awarding?
Yeah.
The most popular people that we know, and it's like the black people wanted to be all black people. We don't want no white people getting awards. But at the same time, it's like we have our own show where we give and appreciate our black people,
but we're still worried about the Oscars and shit. It's like, leave them people alone. Let them have their shit. We can award our own black people with an award that we have that could be just as prestigious as the Oscars. We've been creating, so let us continue to create some shit. No, they don't want to do that. You just want to complain about the shit that we already have that they need to change the laws. That we don't even respect because we like to just walk up to niggas and slap the shit out of them when they disrespect our wives on national TV. That's the shit we do. That makes a whole lot more sense, right? We all need a piss test. That's what the fuck we need.
Well,
they need to nationalize marijuana or make it legal to have people calm the fuck down. Like, it's not even a mental health thing at this point. It's just social media has made people stressed the fuck out, including celebrities. It's like, I want to be on social media because I want to interact with my fans, but I don't want to put too much of my business out there because these motherfuckers will roast the shit out of me, and I'll be the next meme in about 32 seconds. I don't know how many memes I saw before I went to bed on Sunday night. Like, I was like, oh, we'll just smack the shit out of Chris. Oh, well, okay. Woke up and Facebook was flooded. My news feed was retarded.
Oh, yeah, yours and mine.
I need that algorithm pattern.
For real. Mark Zuckerberg.
I need that algorithm pattern. Because, like, really, some of these people that's on my friends list that, you know, we ain't friends in real life. We just friends on Facebook. Mm-hmm. Like, how the fuck are they just now all of a sudden at the top of my news feed?
Yeah.
Like, bruh, I ain't seen you in 6 years. Where the hell you been at? Like, you know, like we next door neighbors and shit. You know, you go outside, you see your next door neighbor, and you like, damn, hey, it's been a couple of days. How you been? All right, good. You ain't seen your Facebook friend in about 6 days or 6 months or whatever the hell. You just out of sight, out of mind. You forget they on your damn Facebook. It's like you forget they on the damn block. What the fuck? It's like we all in jail and we don't see each other in the yard because the yard is so big, and then all of a sudden you come from around. Damn, was you in the hole all this time? Where the fuck you been at? Damn. I thought they sent you to death row or some shit. I mean, goddamn. But any fuck. Any fuck.
Stupid.
I mean, really, nigga?
Really, nigga?
So what's next? What's the other shit that's going on besides crypto? I'm gonna talk about that shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say about crypto, but the only other thing is that there is discussion at obviously in the house.
The people that don't take showers. I mean, because these motherfuckers stay at work. I mean, they be in Washington D.C. until midnight, and
yeah,
and different clothes, and it's like, nigga, do you go to your house?
No, I think they sleep in their offices.
Like, these motherfuckers don't shower at all. I bet you the whole fucking Capitol building smell like a damn zoo.
Oh, well,
zoo in and bum farts. I bet you that shit is funky as shit.
No, so what I was going to say is there is discussion because they have passed unanimously to stop the daylight savings time. So they're also in discussion with regard to, apparently, like, we're the only country that uses the Fahrenheit scale. All the other countries around the world, they use Celsius scale.
Yeah, I can remember going on deployments and everything was.
Yeah, so they're talking about switching us from Fahrenheit to a Celsius scale.
Oh, people gonna be burning up shit then.
Yeah, because they're gonna be confused.
No, these motherfuckers can't figure out the gas prices. So what makes you think they're gonna figure out Fahrenheit and Celsius? People gonna be burning the hell up.
And then that's
gonna be turning the heat on in the wintertime. I mean, in the summertime, and the AC on in the wintertime. And I'm telling you, it's not gonna be a good thing.
Yeah, and the conversion. I mean, look at your speedometer in the car when you're driving down the street.
Well, it's got mile per hour and freaking kilometers. Right. I mean, but it also has Celsius and Fahrenheit. How do you want to read it?
Right. So it's funny how, I don't know, that one I think is going to take a lot longer to move through the paperwork trails.
Well, moving on to some shit that
Yes,
most people
please,
really just could give a fuck less, only because you know how people are.
True.
Let's talk about crypto. So, crypto for the last week has went retarded in a good way. 22% on Bitcoin, and for Ethereum, it is just shy of 30%. Or no, I'm sorry, it is over 30%. It's what's that? 14% plus 5%, 19, and 19 plus 8 would be 27. So just short of 30%. So both of them are right at the same. Bitcoin finished today at 47,000, where it started 2 weeks ago at 41,000. Actually, it was at 39,100. And then Ethereum went from 2,500 to 3,300. So all the other little altcoins started to do this, upward mobility, where they were up 17%, 14%. Some were up 34%. Some was up 46%. And then there was a coin that I checked on that's a green metaverse coin, or green metaverse token, GMT. This coin was up 49%, and it just got released like that day. So it was one of those coins that was just sitting and marinating, and I didn't even do anything. I didn't even think about it at the time. I had said I wanted to buy it when it came out, and I put my money in and just left it and totally forgot about it. But that's how crypto is.
So is that token similar to the one you spoke on a couple weeks ago, Ape?
No.
Where the percentage was like it dropped, and then when it hit the market or whatever, and it just like
that's another coin that's totally separate. Yeah, that was another coin that was last week. But significantly so, the crypto market is starting to go up. The wonderful thing about that is that it's showing people that it may be some distractions going on, but we still over here working. Like, this crypto is still going to make a name for itself, despite what y'all are trying to do with regulations and shit like that. We're still showing you that we're viable currency. Gotcha. So being that crypto is at back above $2 trillion, which is retarded. Net worth, as far as gross earnings, just the value of over 15,000 cryptocurrencies. It's crazy, but hey,
yeah, that is.
I had a conversation with the team earlier, and we were talking about a topic that I'm gonna talk about probably on Thursday. Farming. A lot of people don't know about yield farming. Some people do, not a lot of people. But yield farming is crypto lending. It's like going to the bank and getting a loan.
Wow.
So, yeah, if you want to catch that topic, you need to catch That's What I Said in Greenhouse on Clubhouse. Or just follow me on Clubhouse, because if I don't do it in my That's What I Said room, I may do it in somebody else's room. But the topic's more than likely going to be about yield farming in that direction. So pay attention to that. I'm not going to get deep into it tonight because that's a long conversation. But so yeah, crypto is going in this stage of testing its support lines and going above them, which is a mirror image of what it did this time last year, just before it started going parabolic up to 60,000. So people are watching it now because it's got to go through this test hurdle right now where it's at between 47 and 51. And if it breaks that, within a week or two or whatever like that. It's the expectation that it's going to get to 60 sometime in April. If not, it'll be early May. But this is when crypto does go crazy in the summertime. And everybody's like, why is it summertime? Because tax season, you think it would be around this time. Well, guess what? That's why it's starting to go up. People are starting to slowly but surely, start investing. And the value of it now is starting to go up because those numbers are starting to come back to what they were when Bitcoin and Ethereum started going back up. So that, and then, the conversation is, the longer people hold, the value of it's going to go up as people start buying them. Yeah, that's it. What's up, Mario? Yes, sir. I had to do it on Tuesday. I'm going somewhere this Saturday, so you know what's up. So it gives that sense to where, if you
Bitch, what?
are if you are confident and not even just making sure that you're invested, but you're actually like paying attention to what you're invested in and paying attention to the market.
Yeah.
And not, panic selling or FOMOing in, fear of missing out, buying in when the market's high and you feel like you're going to miss out on any, any gains, and then bam. So, I know, bro. I should be back before the beginning of it, hopefully. But it makes me think that even like if you take it to a standpoint of why people are not good with holding on to stuff. It's exactly buy it and forget it. It's like people can't get into this mentality that if you get a crypto wallet, it's literally a savings account. Literally, you just buy it and forget it. Just don't even look at it. Like I proved that to you today. I was looked at a crypto that I had bought. I thought I had sold or whatever. Now I'm up like a lot of whatever. And I was like, oh shit, okay, well, let me do what I do, sell, buy something else, rinse and repeat. But you have to have that mentality. So if it's a bad habit that you have, as soon as you get something, you spend it. Why don't you let it just sit in your account and think about the decisions you got to make with that? And then write down those decisions and look at them compared to what you got in your bank account.
Well, shit, them bill collectors better stay the hell out then.
So, I mean,
I'm just saying.
I mean, shit. It's like people want to go and say, oh, I got to get this. 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 Okay. Do you have to, or do you feel like you need to? Because if you feel like you need to, that's a totally different, view on you wanting it.
Yeah.
You want it because you might have been desiring it only because you didn't have enough money in your bank account and you didn't put it in your mind. Shit, I get paid on Friday. I'm getting this shit. When you got 1,003 things that you got to do with this said money that come in your account.
Yep.
And then you go and buy the shit you want, and then you turn around and get into this damn conversation. I'm really not. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it tonight. I'm really not. I'm just saying. I am not gonna be Big Brother tonight. No, no. Poor righteous teachers. No, you can go to hell. Fuck all that. No, not doing it.
You're not gonna pull out the pastor towel.
No, I'm not. For what? For what? If y'all don't understand what I'm talking about right now, I'm gonna put it in layman's terms. You can't be oppressed, broke, and full of shit
all at the same
time.
All
at the same time. You can't.
Oh, I know there's some.
You can.
I know there's some.
I'm sorry, you just can't. There is no. You cannot be. You just can't. That shit just don't make no sense, poor. I'm just saying, you can't. That's like oil and water. That's like an oil and water bath.
Well,
a cold oil and water bath, not a hot one. That's like people taking spiritual baths with fucking lettuce and tomatoes.
No, sir. No, sir. You must have
Bitch, what?
that damn visual ingrained in your damn mind.
I'm traumatized. I'm fucking traumatized.
Yeah, that shit is nasty.
I swear I saw the nastiest shit about 3 years ago.
But damn.
Somebody taking a spiritual bath and they took a picture of it and showed it on Facebook.
Horrible.
When I say this water looked like beef bouillon,
Straight
with
bouillon cubes.
with lettuce, cherry tomatoes, and sewer water pump juice. It literally looked like
foul.
cesspool water.
It was foul.
And just laying in there like they was trying to be sexy with a little, washcloth over their chest. I'm like, who the fuck?
Bitch, what?
Who?
I cannot.
It's like certain things you need to not put on Facebook.
That was one of them.
If your water is brown because it comes out that way because you got rusty pipes, you probably shouldn't be washing your ass in it, for one.
Well,
But two, how the fuck, how can you get in a bath if you ain't washed your ass in a few days? And you sitting in a warm, or even, it's got to be a hot bath, saying it's a spiritual bath, and you done put this bath bomb in there that made it look like a fucking mudslide that went in there, got that Flint water.
Mario ain't shit.
I mean, this girl's bath water looked like a sandstorm just stopped in that bathtub and just fell in the bath water. Like literally, it's like the Tasmanian devil farted in that water. It was just the most disgusting. I mean, like, I'm traumatized.
Yeah, that shit was nasty.
Like, if I see bath water, I don't care who the fuck's in it. I don't want to look at it no more. I don't know. That's not a sexy image for me.
That was terrible.
It was very no. So I'm gonna need people that have the tendency of wanting to show people spiritual baths. Please make sure you do some test footage first,
or keep it to yourself,
or just keep the shit to yourself. Yes, don't embarrass yourself. Please don't. It's no. So yeah. Anyway, moving right the fuck along. So yeah, off of cryptocurrency, we're gonna go to the topic, and I promised myself I was gonna be short because I usually always am. Stop making excuses. We all do it. I had this thought, and it was kind of confirmed, but it wasn't confirmed. It was more of like the expectation of how we think people should not just heal, but have a conversation as a collective to come up with solutions. And a lot of times when you try to have this conversation, people will make excuses as to why things didn't happen. Not necessarily from their side, it's because of someone else. And when they bring that up, it's like it bothers them because that person made an excuse why something didn't happen. And then because that said thing didn't happen, that's kind of why you're just kind of just like, eh. It's like, okay, well, if we're like, eh, what's going to make us go, You can't go, if you can't go, eh. And what I mean by what I'm saying is it's not always the excuses that prevent you from creating. It's where you stay, what you put yourself in and what you stay in to make the excuses valid. You can move any day of the week. You can push yourselves through any day of the week. You can do whatever you create. But when we make excuses as to why we don't create something because of something, it's our own fault. We do it to ourselves all the time. And it's not a fear of failure. It's because we just don't want to do that shit. We just don't feel like going through the steps to do it.
You're right.
We make the excuses, but then when someone presents it to us, we want them to honor that shit. I make excuses too. Just say you make excuses too. How hard is that? Because people live in their ego. That's why it's hard. People live in their ego. That's okay. Let's be real. You're never committed in a relationship. I don't care who the hell you are. If your ego is anywhere leading a conversation, you're cheating on your significant other. You are significantly cheating on your significant other because you're living with your ego. You've always wanted to have a threesome. Guess what? You have one every fucking night. Your ego is on top, bitch. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Let's call a spade, but I'm just saying.
Wow.
We complain about the shit that we cannot get over and expect other people to get over when we ain't done the shit ourselves. If you stop living in your ego, it is easy to just say, damn, I do keep making up excuses. Because just because somebody else didn't do it, you know you can do it. Why don't you do it for yourself? Stop waiting on somebody else to do it for you. Because the expectation that somebody else is going to do it for you is that they did it right when they do it for you. And then when it's wrong, who you blaming? You going to blame them? Or you going to blame yourself for allowing them to do something that was in your image that they fucked up? Really? Oh, we back at that shit again. We just going to blame other people that we give the keys to, that we trust to give the keys to, but now we got trust issues because we feel like we can't trust people that we give the keys to. Problem is have you driven the damn car yet? Have you taken the time to just do it yourself? Why are we relying on other people to do shit for us? Do it yourself. It's okay if people do it out the kindness of their heart, but don't feel obligated to that. There's things that people do for me because I'm a giving person, and it may not equate to the same gift that I gave them, but I'm still appreciative of it. I show gratitude because of it. I don't make excuses for them. I don't just validate and enable the level of give back that I'm supposed to get. I don't do that. I'm grateful for whatever that person can give because they didn't have to give me shit because I wasn't expecting anything in return. When I give stuff, I don't expect a return from it because I know you need it. I mean, that goes with anything. It goes with anything. It could be money. It could be clothes off my back. It could be whatever. A shelter, a place to stay for a couple of days, whatever. I know you need it. I don't expect nothing in return. And it's not because I feel we all should do that. It's because I don't see people for what they can give me. Let that marinate. I know it's going to bother a couple people. I really don't give a fuck. I don't have friends because of what they can give me. Some people don't give a shit, can't give you shit. But the one thing that you don't have, that might be a friendship. That might be someone telling you, hey, I appreciate you more than you actually can think of because I don't expect nothing out of you. Damn, you think just like me. Shit, okay. Why? Like, why? So
that was some deep shit. Y'all better catch that replay of what he just said because that's what he said.
That's what he said.
So
What?
I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm passionate about loyalty, but I'm key passionate on understanding people. And in my life, I don't expect people to give me anything back in return. I've always been that way. If this is not to take my kindness for weakness, but at the same time, if I'm in need of something, I know who I can go to get it. Trust me, it ain't gonna be people that ask me for shit. And I'm not saying that in a funny way, but they may be a portal for me to get it from somebody they know, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that because that's the same portal they could have went through to get it. So why did they come to me? That's the way I think. That doesn't mean I'm wrong. It's just, if people need something from me, I'm not going to go right back and bounce back to them when I need it. You know what I'm saying? That's just, I don't operate like that. Some people think I got a mob boss mentality. It's like, I'm loyal, but I know why I'm loyal to you. And that's why I'm loyal to you. And that's where we're going to keep, that's where we're going to keep it. It ain't going to be no extra shit. Because if it's extra shit, now I got to shoot you. Because now I got to have 2 eyes on you instead of my own eyes on you. I don't operate like that. If I can have my eyes on you, we good. Anything extra, you got to get the fuck out. You're a distraction. I've learned this in the last 3 years. And people say it's overprotective. No, it's not. It's my give a fuck button. I'm going to give a fuck about you, how I met you. You start changing and shit, either you let me know that or reintroduce yourself to me, or I'm going to leave you the fuck alone. Because guess what? I have no problem reintroducing myself to every fucking body. Those people could be stuck in the chapter that they want to be in, but guess what? I have reintroduced myself so many damn times that I've kept myself present, and people's like, why you got to keep reintroducing yourself? Because I think you doubt who the fuck I am. I'm going to keep reintroducing myself because I love to do that, because I keep myself present in my moments. My shit don't change. My shit don't change. But see, when you understand who you are as a person and you don't change, you ain't got a problem telling people, I'm going to tell you who you really are talking to. It ain't no hood shit. It ain't no gangster shit. It ain't none of that. It ain't none of that. It's about being confident in who you are. I tell people that's what I said because I said what I said. It's not about being a moniker. It's not being the hit podcast or talk show or being a hot comic. It's none of that.
Right.
Be valid in who you are. Make sure those people understand how valid you are to them. But at the same time, understand the people that's around you and who they are. When they start adding all these personalities and bullshit and throwing shit at you, it's like, oh, this is who you are? Control Alt Delete. Let me reset this shit. Let me Control Alt Delete this shit real quick and reset. And put everything in alignment and really accept this person for who they are. But let them know, I see what you're doing. I'm just letting you know, I see what you're doing. This ain't some shit that I tolerate. So do what you got to do, or there's going to be some changes, like some level management changes. We're going to have to go through some, interview people, and figuring out who's going to take the best salary. Because you ain't it, bro. You got some shit. You got some shit you didn't put in the resume. It's like, you claiming less dependence than you actually are taking care of. No, this is not. No. Be who you are authentically. Don't change. Don't switch that shit up. And stop making excuses. We all do it. So with that being said, y'all, that's my time. Like I said, I ain't gonna keep y'all long. I'm not gonna be doing these long podcasts unless I'm doing an interview, which should be coming up shortly. As we moving forward into the 2020 season of change and abundance financially. We just trying to feed the things that we need to feed and let them cultivate and put seeds down so they can grow. I will be doing rooms on Clubhouse every Thursday. The time is not set yet. But when it is, I'll make sure I pass that along, rather be on the podcast or be on the Facebook group of That's What I Said, or be on my personal Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter. That's What I Said. Anything you got to leave with the people before we kick off this line and chill and do whatever we going to do for the rest of the evening?
No, I have nothing. Thank you, everybody, for tapping in, tuning in, listening to us, catching us on an off day from our normal stuff. Hit us in the inbox if there's a topic, discussion you want us to put on air. We'll be glad to review it, get back to you let you know when we're gonna do that airing. Other than that, I'm gonna let you hit all the wickets on where they can find us. Peace, y'all.
Well, y'all know where y'all can find us. Like I already said, you can hit us up on Facebook. You can hit us up on Twitter. That's what I said. Instagram. That's what I said. Definitely look into joining the Facebook group. That's what I said. The podcast. Every Facebook Live video will go into that group. I will start posting in that group more to start promoting it and everything else. And like I said, catch us on Thursday in the clubhouse. I have my own clubhouse. That's what I said. You can click to join the clubhouse or follow me. That's what I said. And you'll be able to not only, get notifications when I get in the rooms or whatever, but you'll be able to listen to me when I do have comments or discuss things in our own group topics. So with that being said, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed yourself on this Tuesday evening. Get some rest. Do what y'all got to do for the rest of this week. And we're going to catch y'all next Saturday. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday. It'll be a brief one because I think we have a lot going on the following Saturday. So anyway, with that being said, y'all, peace and love. We out. Peace.
Peace.
That's what he said with Cedric D. Sanders. That's what he said